Hi, Collective. Welcome in. We're going to do no contact and why are they in your energy? No contact, Spirit. Why are they still in my collective's energy? All right, let's get started. Why are they in the collective's energy? There's no contact. Some of you want contact, some of you don't. But right now, there's no contact. All right, we have lake and factory. Well, they're thinking about you and they're coming up with some sort of plan to get back into your, life, but they're definitely in your energy. And they're coming up with some sort of plan. That's what this factory is giving me. They're manufacturing some sort of plan to get into your life, into your energy, into your space, something like that. But they're definitely reflecting on how things were so tranquil with you, how things were different with you. You had just a different energy than whoever they're with now, or whatever energy they're around now was definitely not the same as it was with you. Look how tranquil this is. Look how peaceful this is. This lake is just peaceful. It's still. And they miss that. All right, let's get one more spirit from this deck. What else? Yeah, they miss your energy and how peaceful it was. You could have also been very healing to this person. That's what I'm getting from this lake card too. They are thinking about you. They are thinking about you, collective. Yeah, you were home to them. You were home to them. You still feel like home to them, but you felt like home, you feel like home every time they think about you. Their spirit, their heart is still with you. And you make their heart sing with this concert card. Every time they think about you, they're just like, wow, I really took collective for granted back there because we had so much fun. They brought so much joy. You know, relationships are hard. You're going to have ups and downs, right? People argue, they fight, they disagree, whatever. But they're thinking about the good times. They're thinking about how you were so healing and how you felt like home to them, and how you're just this incredible space of healing, hope, joy, and you're just home to them. There's no other way to say it. You bring security to them. They just feel so, you're like a warm hug to them. And right now, we've got the zoo card. Right now, they're just in chaos. Everything just feels like a zoo. I mean, animals are great and everything, but you know, whenever you hear of like, oh man, it's a zoo, it's usually something that's very chaotic. It's chaotic energy, and that's where they're at right now. And they really just want to come home to you. And obviously you're in no contact, so that's not in the physical, but in their heart, in their mind, in their spirit, they want to come home to you because you feel like home to them. Yeah, and their jail at the bottom, they're in jail in their mind because they're in no contact with you. They want to be with you, but whatever they did, they messed it up, or you broke up for whatever reason, or there's irreconcilable differences, whatever it is. You're just not together at this time. But they're in their mind, they're in jail. For some of you, this person is actually incarcerated. Take that as it resonates. But in their mind, they're stuck. They're stuck. They're like, why did I do this? Why am I not with collective right now? And they're trying to come up with this plan to get back with you, or to get back into your energy, or to seemingly bump into you or something like that. Yeah, we've got the gym card. They're working out too, trying to get fit and trying to get themselves together because they really, really want to be near you. You're familiar to them. You're comfort for them. Yeah. All right, we're going to get some tea. We're going to get some graffiti. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about these reflections. What are they thinking about? How awesome my collective is, I'm sure. So let's see. This lake is giving me, obviously, water signs. You could be a water sign, or they're a water sign, but it's also giving me the moon energy. If they're wishing they didn't hide so much stuff from you, keep so many secrets from you. What's the lake? We've got party animal and cold-blooded. Okay, so they were not very nice to you, and they chose their friends and partying. Maybe they chose a substance over you, or just being with their work friends, or being with their friend, whoever their friends are. They chose everything over you, basically, and they were mean to you. They were cold-blooded. They didn't care, or you felt that they didn't care. They didn't show care, love, empathy. You had no idea that they felt this way about you because they didn't show it. They're also reflecting on how they treated you and how it was unfair that they treated you this way. Yeah, they were a cold-hearted snake to you. They were emotionally unavailable. They were withdrawn and distant. They were horrible to you. And they chose to party over having a relationship with you. That was their choice. Okay, what are they trying to do here, Spirit, about trying to manufacture their way back into my collective's life? What is this? I mean, some of you could work in a factory, like quite literally, or they could work in a factory literally, but I'm getting that they're trying to manufacture a plan to get into your life somehow. Get back into your life somehow. What is this? What is the tea on this? For some of you, there was a third party involved, and they lied to you. Yeah, they produced many lies. Lies on lies on lies on lies, Their lies had lies. So many lies that they just couldn't keep up with them. It was very messy. It was a very, very messy situation. But they chose to destroy this. Look at this. They chose to destroy this. Yeah. They manufactured their own narrative. They manufactured their own narrative and probably blamed you for the breakup or the separation or whatever it is that you're going through right now, when they had a third party the whole time. That's for some of you, not all of you. But their own behavior destroyed their own behavior, their own insecurities, their own projections, their own damage, I guess. When you don't heal something, and they didn't go inside. They didn't do the shadow work or anything internal. and they just chose this third party. They chose to lie, they chose to cheat, they chose to be a cold-blooded snake to you, and it destroyed your relationship, possibly your marriage or engagement, your family, your friendship. Their choices destroyed everything. And that's what they're reflecting on right now. They're like, wow, collective was home to me. They were healing. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? Like, I mean, you had your issues, they have their issues, but they're realizing now that they chose to destroy this. That because they manufactured all these lies and that they chose that third party over you, that they did this to themselves. This is coming to light for them. Wow, okay. All right, what about this home, this comfort, this belonging energy here? What is this about? Tell me more about this, please. If you look at this closely, that looks like a keyhole. You were the key. You were the key. You were supposed to heal together. And because of their destructive choices, you had to heal on your own. And they're just now realizing this. Wow, if I stuck with collective, we could have healed together. But they chose to party. They chose to be in the streets, to play in the streets. They wanted to so-called have fun, but how's that working out for you now? Okay. Okay, yeah, so they're saying that your comfort, your home, your healing, all of this stuff, but they're full of it. They're full of smoke and mirrors. This could be what they're saying to you now or what they said to you before. Oh, I miss you. You're home to me. I want to get back together. I want to do it for the kids. Like whatever they're saying to you, they're full of hot air. Look at this. It's smoke and mirrors. Please be mindful of this. Some of you are dealing with a narcissist. They say a whole bunch of stuff, but they're really not saying anything. It has no teeth. They're saying, oh, I miss you. You're home to me. I want the XYZ, but it doesn't mean anything because they're full of it. Wow. Okay. Okay, Spirit. This is some tea. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so please be mindful. If this is resonating for you, please be mindful of this person. Ooh, okay. We got a lot that just came out, collective. So, all right, for concert, for them, you know, you being music to their ears and, you know, them really missing you and all this stuff. They're an energy vampire that took advantage of you, especially your money. Yeah. And they used you as a scratching post only. Oh, wow. So, okay, this is their energy, right? So they're a blood-sucking energy vampire who thought you were naive and used you for your money and only came around when it was convenient for them. But what they didn't realize was that you have faith and that you are awake and that you're spiritual, or you know, you have faith in God or the universe, whatever you subscribe to, and that you're a truth seeker. I mean, if you're here, you're definitely a truth seeker. And You're like, forget this. I'm going to go have a new beginning. Look at this. Look at this energy. This is you, collective. You're like, you can take that smoke and mirrors somewhere else, buddy. Ma'am, bro, sis, who, whatever. No, I have faith not only in myself, in my healing, but in spirit, in God, in the universe. And I know what's up. And you can take that stuff somewhere else. Because you're not going to use me. You're not going to come around whenever it's just convenient for you. And I'm not going to fall for all of this romantic love bombing stuff, because you learned a lot of lessons from this no contact. Yeah. You let go. You're trusting the universe. You're trusting God. Yeah. You're trusting spirit. You trust your intuition. Oh, yeah. So what are they going through now, Spirit? What's this zoo energy? So basically what they chose, they're realizing, is a disaster. Yeah, they gave up a billionaire energy for chaos. What else, Spirit? Yeah, you're an empath and they just a troll. They're watching you. They're on your social media. I hope they're not watching you like in real life or anything, but they're definitely they downgraded. We'll just say it like that. That's the nicest way I can say it. They downgraded. Yeah. All right, let's get some energy around this jail energy. I mean, they're definitely they're keeping themselves stuck. They're in their own prison because they're thinking, why did I do this? How could I do this? But they're also full of hot air. They're the type of person that they'll say a lot of things, but then they won't take the action to do it. All right, let's get some energy. Wow, that was quick on this jail card. Yeah, they're hot and cold. They're in and out. They're up and down. They're very low vibrational. They run away from their problems. They escape through drugs, alcohol, sex, other people, shopping, whatever it is, they run. They're a runner. They possibly ran from you, ghosted you. Yeah. Yeah, they're very low vibrational. They're very hot and cold. They're a runner. And they thought that you would chase them, but you chose yourself. You chose yourself. And now they're trolling you and they're trying to get in on your life, on your energy. Like, what are you up to now? Who are you dating? Are you dating? Like, what's your financial situation? They're like in your pockets. They're counting your money. They're wondering, like, why are you looking so good out here, collective? Like, what are you doing? They thought that you couldn't live without them. They thought that you would just die without them, fold without them. Like you couldn't ascend or wake up or just know what's going on. Like they didn't think you were going to catch up to whatever their game is. And now they're being very intrusive on your life through social media, through asking friends of friends of friends, like, hey, how's collective doing? What are they up to? Are they seeing anybody? All of these things. But again, they did it to themselves, their own choices. They did it to themselves. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now for your no contact. They are in deep regret. I'm going to get some tarot as well. But they're in deep regret. And they're reflecting. They're not, what I'm getting is they're reflecting on that they really screwed themselves, but they're not reflecting on accountability. I'm not getting that at all. All right, Spirit. I'm going to get advice for you all. What is the, no, let's do this. Let's do their current energy and then their current feelings for you right now, and then your advice. And I actually have a double deck here that I'm working with. Okay, so Spirit, what is the person collective is in no contact with? What are their current feelings right now? Current feelings for collective. Okay, they are stuck in the past. They are stuck in the past. They're still not loyal, and they are having some financial problems. So they're looking at you like, wow, you look real abundant right now. Whether that's the way, you abundant with joy, abundant with love, abundant with actual money and pentacles, or yeah, you could be moving up in your job, your career, you're starting a business, whatever it is you're doing, they're looking at you like, wow, you looking real good right now. But they're not, they're having a problem with their money. They're still not loyal, and they're stuck in the past. What else, Spirit? What about their hearts? How are they feeling in the heart space towards collective, please? Heart space. Wow. They want a new opportunity with you. Queen of Wands. They want your light. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. They want your light. They want a new opportunity with you. They want your abundance. That's what they want. They are still not emotionally available, collective. They're not. Okay. They want, from what's on my table right now, they want what you have. But they can't meet you at your level. They're not able to meet you at your level. So please just be aware of that. Okay, what is the advice, Spirit? What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice, please? What is the advice? We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So keep working on what you're working on. We also have the Fool in reverse. Don't let this person hold you back from a new beginning, okay? You deserve a new beginning. You deserve a new beginning. Spirit wants you to keep working towards a new beginning. This person is in competition with you. They want to win at all costs. They have resentments. You possibly have resentments against this person as well that Spirit is encouraging you to work through. Work through these resentments, okay? This is going to help you in your healing. And do not let this person hold you back from a new beginning. Like whatever they have to offer you, it's something very, very small. If you're considering, if this part resonates and you're considering taking this person back or hearing this person out or starting something new with this person or, you know, taking them back in any way, they're going to offer you something very, very small. They're going to hold you back from your new beginning. Don't let that happen. What else, Spirit? Also, I'm getting that right now you're having doubts that whatever you're working on is like, you're like, but it's very small. But it's not going to stay that way. It can start off small, but it's going to grow into something. It's into something big. Into something big, okay? So don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate small beginnings. And don't let it keep you from having this new beginning, from starting, like from believing in yourself. Don't let a small seed hold you back from doing something. Believe in yourself, collective. That's the big message I'm getting. And don't let past resentments hold you back either. Like if you're still mad at this person, this no contact person, work through that however you can and let it go. Let it go, because you have bigger and better things to work on. You do. All right, Spirit, what else? Any other advice for the collective? Any other advice? Oop, that one wanted to jump out. Yes, be strong enough to not make any harsh, quick, fast decisions, impulsive decisions, especially if they come back with all of their charm. Don't fall for the charm, okay? The empty promises, the love bombing. Don't fall for that. Smoke and mirrors. Don't fall for that. You're very strong right now. You're very, very strong. You've done a lot of healing. Don't make impulsive decisions. Take a beat. Take a step back. Think about it. You're not in a rush. No one, okay, anyone that has good intentions for you will not pressure you into making any quick decisions. That is just a fact. That is just the truth. Okay? Take your time. Yeah. Because you are the CEO of your life. You are the boss. You are the magician. You have all the tools you need inside of you, my friend. Okay? Yeah. You don't need this other person. You got this. Keep manifesting your best life. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card and then we are going to close it out. All right, Spirit, final energy, please. Yeah, don't let this past person manipulate you. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them trick you out of your beautiful, beautiful opportunities that Spirit has for you. Do not, yeah. Okay. Ooh. The gem. Look at this. The gem, collective. Look at all those colors. Guess what the gem is? The gem is you. And they missed out on it. Treasure the gem. Treasure yourself. Okay? You're the gem. Don't forget to see that. Treasure you. Protect your healing. Protect your heart, protect your healing, and always use your intuition. You're a gem. Also, your name could be Meg. Just saying. All right, collective, that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you in the next video.